Mic check, 1, 2. Mic check. Okay, so I finished this hat off offline. This part's a little bit skinny up here, I don't care. But see the hat? The wizard's hat, little Geordie hat. So you can make this hat like this, you can make it like this, you can do it like this. I'm also, if whoever buys this piece or gets this piece, I'm going to make him so he's got a burl hat too. Anyways, enough about the hat. So it's 9 o'clock my time right now, about 9:30. My son Tyler's, he's a director today. He's standing back there. So I've been talking to Just Carve Rob about the lamps because, well, this piece. Slow down, Jordy. I gotta slow down sometimes. This is gonna be the wizard's arm. Because, see how I'm slowing down? This hand is gonna have a staff. I'm gonna carve the fingers in here, which are the hardest to carve sometimes. But this wizard's unproportionate. Like, his head's so big, this wizard should be this tall. So who are those guys on the Lord of the Rings? Who's that little short dude with the big axe?
Dwarves.
Dwarves, yeah. So this is a dwarf wizard, right, Ty? Because it's shorter. So that piece of wood, the arm's going to be up here, like this, and holding a lamp. Now, here's the lamp that I want to. This is why I'm making this video. Why I brought my son over here. Well, why I came over. Tyler just said he was going to come. But this is the lamp. I'll hold it here and zoom in. Now, this is an old cast iron lamp that I got from my son's uncle. I bought 2 of them off him. This bottom comes right out and you put the bulb in. I rewired it today, so it's got all new wiring. Now, this is really cool chain. If I zoom in, you guys might be able to see the iron chain. So this piece is pretty heavy. So here's a thing for the community or the people that watch Carving Fusion or whatever. I want to ask you guys. That's why I came over here at 9:30 at night, because I need to know what you guys think. And I'm going to do this on. I'm going to count the votes. I got another lamp here too. I'll show you in a minute. This thing's, it's like 10 pounds, but this chain is heavy. Should I use this old one? Is that screen time? Should I use this old one so the wizard's going to be holding this? You know, Tyler, because I know how to use stained glass, I got all the stuff. I could also take this old stained glass out, this orange stuff, and make my own stained glass so it has, like, it's actually like the real stained glass, like the different colors of pieces in here. I took this glass out already and I washed it and put it back in, so I can take this out. So when there's 2 things I was talking Just Carve Raw about it. So if you pay attention to my hand, so like I said, hands are hard to carve. Should his hand be like this? And that's going to be harder because the wood could break. Or should the hand be like this? And when it's like this, the lamp's not really centered on the hand, coming up from the center of the hand. You know what I mean, Ty? And everybody out there? But this is a lot easier to do. So should I have it like this or like this? That's the first part. The hand. Sideways or straight? That's the question. You can put straight or sideways. So this is straight. This is sideways. Now I could take this bottom part off too. Cut off all this stuff here to make it a bit lighter. Just like Just Carve Rob, I could even take this off and put a thing there, like a wire, so he's holding on to a wire. It does, these are cool old lamps and does take away from it. Sorry, I'm looking at Tyler. Yeah. So this lamp, now since we got all this extra chain, you know, this chain's gonna wrap around his arm. I'm gonna leave it hanging there, and then you can even make it so it's like, mic check, son. I could even make it so like the chain is kind of hanging around his neck too. Screw it, I'm going to turn it on. You unplug it, Ty? Yeah, I'll plug it in, hold on. Some new colored stained glass. I'd like to hear you guys' input on that. That's why I'm turning it on so you guys can see the color of it. I got a switch right here. So here's the color of it. It's kind of like an orangey color. So I could buy new stained glass, put different color stained glass in here, or even like solder it so it's all broken inside here. That's a question I'm asking you guys. The hand like this, or like this. Should I keep this color? This is kind of old, haunted color. Should I take some of this cast iron off of it? Or should I just use this lamp? Now, I also bought this. This is why I bought these old lamps, knowing that I'm one day going to be okay, good enough to add on an arm and make it holding a lamp for the wizard. That's why I bought these. That's been something in my head for a long time. Or I got this one. This one plugs in too. And it could be, just Carve Rob made a valid point saying, you know, this one's a lot smaller and more manageable and lighter, because you got to think with that heavy one, this is not going to be a cheap carving. With that heavier one, it's going to be glued on here. It's going to be fastened, lots of timber screws. I'll probably even do some, what are those round plugs? Dowels. Put some dowels in there. So, but as the years go by, this one might slowly make that arm loose. But I'm going to fasten that sucker, like, because it's going to be painted somewhere. I think I'm going to use tattoo ink on it. Or use this simple one. I can get rid of this top and make it so, like using this one, I could make his hand like this easy. Not that one. So the main question is, well, there's a few main questions. I also carved his eyes in. The few main questions are, the first main question is, I should use this lamp. I should use it. That's the first question. Second question, should I use this lamp or should I use this lamp? Should I put some cooler stained glass in here or just leave this old like this? Looks cool. Have his hand like this. This, or like this. This, or like this. The main question is, and I'm gonna leave it to the people's vote. Should I go for it and use the old lamp? Or should I just kind of just try and get it done, just use this lamp? Like, look, this lamp's light. Or should I just use this lamp? That's the question. Go for it, old lamp, newer lamp. That's what I'm asking here. But forget the other questions. Anyways, I'm gonna leave this video up for 2 days. I'm gonna tell you the votes, old lamp or new lamp. If more people say the new lamp, I'm gonna use the new lamp. If more people say old lamp, I'm gonna use the old lamp. Have I said enough, Ty? Does it make sense?
Absolutely.
Good job, Ty. You make a great director.
Thanks, Dad.
See ya. Sorry, I'm back once more. I had a point. My point is, this is a warlock, or what kind of wizard is it?
Dwarf.
A dwarf wizard. This is a dwarf wizard. Like, this is gonna be his cloak down here. Now this lamp, realistically, this lamp is too big. This lamp is too big for. This lamp is too big for a dwarf wizard. It's realistically, it's too big. This one is more proper size for a dwarf wizard. Looks more realistic. But here's the thing. If anybody there can bring a dwarf wizard over here to visit me, then I'll believe that a dwarf wizard is realistic. If the light's too big, if you like it, use it. But I'm leaving it up to you guys. Anyways, did that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Another good point my son just made. This glass fell out of this when I was filming. So I could very easily put stained glass in this one too. With the light on. So now I bet you guys' decision's more tough now. Use this one. If I use this one, it will be stained glass. Use this one with stained glass. Oh, that hurts. Or this one. It's up to you guys.